Ordinary people chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are, but the circles keep on closing around them.
I ordered it like last night, and I've just been like a fucking fiend, been looking at the shipping thing and trying to see if it's shipped yet, because I want to fucking play Devil May Cry 5. I finally got a paycheck that I could just blow on shit, and now I can't even fucking enjoy the shit I blew the money on. Because these motherfuckers don't want to work.
God damn it, Amazon.
3, 2, 1. We're gonna sync now. Alright, cool. But yeah, no, fuck Amazon, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
They provide a great service, but guess what? Just don't lie to me about the date. Like, that's all I ask.
Yeah.
Like, if
when,
you're gonna...
when that shit says arriving today by 9,
and
it
then
should arrive today
by
9.
Now,
But
if
that shit hasn't even
there's
shipped
some
yet.
sort of major issue, all right, I get it. But when it's every time I order something, it says arriving today by 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Your package is actually going to be in a week and a half.
That's so fucking annoying. Yeah, my grandparents have been dealing with that because they order a ton of shit from Amazon. And I think my grandmother ordered something she ordered something back in like January and still hasn't gotten it. You know, like.
Also,
it's fucked
welcome
up.
to the podcast, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. This is episode 24.
We're recording this on the first of the 2 Prime days or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to build a new computer, and like nothing that I need is on sale besides graphics cards.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
That always sucks. And then, yeah, we have me, I press the buttons. We have
Deshaun, Mr. Urban Buddha, and then we have
Hello.
Derek, Mr. Came in second. There's no Mr. It's just came in second.
I could be Mister if you want.
You
Mr.
could.
came in second.
But yeah, we're...
Amazon.
Yeah. No, I ordered a couple things for Becca's birthday, and one thing came on time. The other thing was like, oh, we're gonna be there in the next 20 minutes. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just go to work late so I can get this thing. Wait the 20 minutes, still not there, still not there. All right, I gotta go to work now. So I go to work. I get the email like as I'm driving to work, and it's like, oh, by the way, there were some problems with your shipping. It's not gonna be there until next month. Have fun.
And it's like, well, can I at least get my money back?
Can I get
Could you guys charge me?
Yeah, can I get my money back, or can you at least
make it so that way
you have your drones drop it off?
because I mean I know you got that technology here soon.
Yeah. Shit's gonna be... I don't know how I feel about Amazon having those things. They're already listening to you through your fucking Alexa and shit.
Yeah. No, another
I really
issue.
want them to have drones flying outside my house, looking in my windows and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
I mean, I don't know what they're expecting to see. White dude playing video games, I guess.
I mean, there's some people who really, really like that.
Just being watched, yeah.
Well, then they should check out my fucking stream.
What is your stream?
My stream is twitch.tv/GameInSecond, like it has been for the past, like, how many fucking episodes? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
he does just have it on everything.
Yeah,
which is better than what I do.
That's fair. Yeah,
Fucking...
like yours is the worst because it's like, is it Mister or is it Super or is it?
Yeah. I don't know why I don't just make it Mr. Urbuda everywhere. Maybe I just want some variety.
So yeah, my week is not too bad, not the greatest. I fucking destroyed my car because I fucking locked my keys in the car and didn't realize I had roadside assistance. So I was like, I don't want to spend $50 to $70 getting my car unlocked. Let me try to do it myself, like an idiot. So I tore up like all the paint on my door.
Oh, Jesus, cuz.
Yep. And then got pissed off for 4 hours. And then called up, was like, fuck, I can't do it. Here, you guys do it. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's free. And that made me lose my shit. I would have rather spent the $50 to $70 than miss out on my 4 hours and realize it's free.
those fucking people went back to the office and were like, "This fucking idiots fucked up his car for 4 hours."
Yeah, I was livid. Like,
Bro,
oh my, I was fucking.
I totally get that. I've been there.
I was yelling "fuck" at the top of my lungs. I was punching my desk. It was not a good time.
Holy
I don't
shit,
like
that's
getting
funny.
angry. I don't like getting angry. But
Oh, I know.
Oh man, I was angry. It's not very often where you get to see that from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that. But other than that, my week's been pretty good. I made like a good $400 in 5 days off of tips.
Nice.
Which is nice.
That's the opposite of what our drivers are getting, because our drivers are getting like 98 cents and $1 tips.
That sucks. I'm getting like $5 to $10 tips every delivery.
Jesus. Well, I did get a $10 tip on.
Oh, and you're an
Monday.
in-store. That's great.
Yeah, it was because there's this one dude that just comes in and is like, he's like, he asks like how many people are in store today, and he'll just give everybody $10.
That's
comes in like every 6 months or whatever.
That's ridiculous. I still want to take that delivery to like the old guy who's just like, I have money here, just hands you like $100 bill or some shit.
Well, see, my Pizza Hut's even in like pretty like well off neighborhood. Like there are like basketball players and stuff even living out here. And I think the mayor came in once a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
So it's like when we do get tips, like good tips, they're really good tips. It's just, they're also those stingy assholes who don't want to give a shit.
Well, yeah, because how do you think they became rich? They just held on to all their money.
Pretty much. Also, they just made a lot of it, so they couldn't use. So it wouldn't even really matter if they spent a lot of it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then so I did that. That was work. Work was pretty good this week.
That's good.
I am working on making my streaming schedule. Working on it. I think it's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's my schedule. So yeah, that's gonna be a good time. You can find me at I Press a Button at Twitch. Yeah, go and plug myself real quick.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. Look, man, I need to be more excited on this podcast because I'm an exciting person.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm a very exciting person.
I kind of like your dry kind of, do
you really?
Relaxed reaction to everything.
Man, it's like I have two modes. I either have this one that you guys normally get for the podcast, or I have my over the top.
Yeah, I've seen that too. But you're mostly like that when you're playing fighting games.
Oh yeah, so much so.
Or when Irelia gets reworked.
Or no, fuck that shit. Yo, me and Michael had a long conversation about that last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we 1v1, and I played Nautilus into Aurelia and whatnot, and then Nautilus into Jax. Oh my fucking god. Fuck that bitch, man. So sad they fucking changed her.
Now you know how I felt constantly before they changed her.
Okay, well, that's what? I don't get it. Oh well.
Fuck that bitch.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they changed her. They've changed all the champions I like to play. But that's mostly because I start playing champions because I'm like, oh, they're getting rework. I should see what they play like, and then I fall in love with that character.
And then they get a rework, and then you get mad.
And then I get mad. Karma. Well, Karma I just was maining always. That was my first character I was maining. And then they reworked her. Dude,
I'm honestly surprised you don't play Volibear. That champion is hilarious.
I probably should try him out.
You ever just he's like Cho'Gath because he gets more damage from building HP, but he also just does a shit ton of damage. So
I
it's
need
just
to try him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to give him a look.
Fucking max W, OP.
All right, I'll try him out today. So yeah, we played that, and it came down to I actually really like the new Aurelia, except for her Q.
Yeah, because it's slightly slower, right?
It's actually the same speed. It's just the animation has no impact, and it's slightly different.
Gotcha.
And it's the relearning all the scaling off of it because it scales differently. So killing minions is completely different. I think I need to give it one more season and then try her out again.
You need to like
So
just
that-
wipe it away.
Yeah, because I just gotta lose all knowledge I had of her. So yeah. So but yeah. So with that game, the goal is to learn one new champion this year.
Okay.
Just, I just need to learn one other top laner.
Yeah, dude, fucking Volibear.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, so that's that game. For fighting games though, I really, really, really want to learn Tekken. I just gotta. So I'm forcing myself to start putting time in it by streaming every Monday. So streaming Tekken and Smash.
You gonna be playing Smash?
I'm gonna be playing Smash.
I would gladly be your moving target.
Sure.
If you're playing, are you playing Tekken tonight?
Not tonight because I'm going to a tournament tonight for Marvel and
All right.
Central Fiction. So, and I don't care about any other game but Marvel at this point because Marvel's just the fucking best game in the world. But
I was gonna say if you were playing tonight, I could hop on.
yo, we can play some tonight. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I finally stepped back into the Legion and got PlayStation Plus. So
Nice.
Are you? Oh, so you're talking about PlayStation?
Oh, speaking of PlayStation Plus, who wants to get Lethal League?
I do.
I'm in.
I'll get it for you guys. I just have to figure out how the gifting system works on this.
On the PlayStation Store, yeah. I don't think it's not as simple as like Steam or
Yeah, I might just have to
even
buy
like
you guys
Amazon.
like $15 PSN cards and send you the codes.
yeah. Either way.
If you buy 4, you can get one for free. Give it away.
yeah.
Hey guys, just listen to our podcast. Leave a like and a comment, and we'll give you away this $10
know
code for PlayStation.
Actually,
if
we'll
there's-
talk off podcast about that.
I was gonna say, if we actually had, if it was actually buy 3 get 1 free, I would do that.
Feasible.
Yeah. Well, it's like they do that a lot for iTunes. You'll buy like
Yeah.
3 cards that are $30, and you'll get it's only 25. So it's like
Does anybody really use iTunes that doesn't have an iPhone these days?
I sure as fuck don't.
Well, they even shut down the iTunes app or whatever. the
Yeah, I
fuck.
was about to say, didn't they get rid of that too?
Yeah, because it's a fucking failure. It's just a pile of shit
Like,
sitting on your computer.
The only thing that was good about it was all the categories that it automatically put in there for you.
Yeah. The only problem is that my shit was always so from dubious sources.
Yeah.
that all my genres and shit were fucked up like crazy.
Well, they did have the what's it called series or not Siri, whatever it is, Siri. Whatever.
What, what
They
the
have-
fuck
they
are
have-
you talking about?
What was the question?
I didn't get to the question yet. Sorry, my brain went like 4 different ways. The iTunes had a system where you could click find all the artists, and it'll go through all
Yeah.
your songs, listen to the song, and then input all the details for it.
I never tried that. So I stopped using iTunes and like I don't know. When did I move to Florida?
You were a sophomore when you moved here.
Oh shit! How old was I?
Let's see. I was in high school 7 years ago, so you were 10 years ago, so that was 2009.
Oh god, yeah. That's about when I stopped using it.
Wait. No, I was a sophomore 6 years. 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. There you go.
Somewhere around there. Either way, in that gray area is when I stopped using it. 'Cause it sucks.
Alrighty, so but yeah, that was my week. I just went to work, played some video games. I haven't played any new video games. God damn, I really want to play new video games.
Ooh.
So how's your guys' week?
Pretty good. I did play some new video games.
Oh,
Well, they're not
Uh-oh.
new games, but they're new to me. So
new to you. That's all I meant. Same thing.
I like recently I bought like a shit ton of games because they were all just on sale, and one of them that I got was Castlevania: Lords of Shadow.
Okay.
So I'm playing through that, and it's fun. It reminds me of like Devil May Cry and God of War mixed.
Mhm.
And I've only gotten through like the first chapter, so not super into the game, or not like super far into the game, but it's been fun. I also re-downloaded Fallout 3 to like try to beat, but I haven't even started it up yet, so we'll see how long that goes.
Alrighty.
That was Yeah, that's basically my week. I was just working, and I hung out with Kayla. We went mini golfing. Oh, I went to a dive bar with Keon yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
How'd
that go? You guys beat anybody up?
No,
Like in that
no, thank
scene
God.
from Roadhouse?
We just played like a few games of pool, and it was like really cheap. Like I was expecting the bill to be like $10-15. It was like $7 for. I had a whiskey and Coke, and he had a Coke.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was like $7 for both. So I just gave her a $7 tip
Yeah.
because I was like, well, fuck.
Not a big
Not
deal.
bad.
Yeah,
Pretty good for going out.
yeah, no kidding.
Right, yeah.
So
You didn't even have to beat anybody up.
I know,
You weren't
it's
accosted
fucking-
by any bikers or nothing.
no one's
I-
fought again at Disney. Life was good.
Hey, did anyone come up to you and go, "Hey, bub"?
Nah, dude. Like everyone there was pretty chill.
That's cool. How was Overcooked?
Oh my god, that fucking game. So, like, Keon and I have like two very different ways of like looking at how to play the game. Because like he wants to just focus on like 3 orders at once, or like that's just an example of like a number, right? But he's like, let's just whatever the 3 tickets are, right? Or like X many tickets. Like let's just focus on that. Don't worry about what's coming. And I'm always there like, we should have like 4 of each thing ready to go, right? So that way you can just grab it and go. And like, so we get to a point where he's just standing there jacking off because he hasn't like taken anything, or like we don't have things like a system set up.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like prepping a bunch of shit and just have like 4 lettuces, 4 tomatoes, 4 meats or whatever ready to go. And he's just standing over there at the things like cooking one meat at a time. And it's just like.
So let me ask you this real quick. Has Keon ever worked in the food business?
No, he hasn't.
Right,
Right, because you know, right? Like,
oh yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like all 3 of us have worked in the food business, so
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like the way that I'm doing it is the way that you would do it IRL. Is just have 4 of everything ready, or like whatever.
Right.
yep.
But it's just like, well, and the other thing too is that there's all that wacky like shit moves around, and you can get locked out of certain like
Yeah. Well,
places.
I mean,
So it like
that's part of the game part, though. Like
yeah.
the mental part is where like it really breaks down.
Like actually getting it done is
Yeah.
all experience, like things you actually experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
you just gotta kind of apply it to the game.
And like
Yeah.
the best part about Overcooked that I like is that there's all that wacky stuff, but that kind of wacky stuff happens in IRL. Like
Yeah.
may not be like sliding around like it is in the game, but it's like you'll just go to the back and like all of a sudden all your prep that you've already done
It's
just
fucked up.
It's just not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody came by and took all of your meat, and it's just like, God fucking damn it.
Like your manager's
You're like, or like you're out of some shit. And you're like, how are we out of this? We had a million of these.
That happens constantly with fries at
Yeah.
where I work.
like
It's like we always have enough of the shit when we don't need it, but as soon as we fucking need it, it's been teleported to some other dimension.
like ours is we ran out of large pizza dough once.
Oh god, that's the shittiest thing to run out of in a fucking pizza place.
We ran out of large pizza dough. I'm like, how do you not order enough?
That's gotta be, I don't know, like most of what we sell, you know.
Exactly,
That's gotta
yeah.
be like, I like combine like with everything else, it still overtakes everything else.
So like
That combined, it's crazy.
the worst is there was one day where our manager transferred a bunch of stuff out of the store before Rush hit, and didn't tell anybody that he sent it to another store,
Why?
and didn't put it in the system yet because he was going to do
Dude,
it when he went to
if
leave.
Rush is coming and someone else from some other store needs some shit, they can go fuck themselves.
So like we were like, all right, so we can send him a bunch of stuff because we're getting our truck in a couple hours. Well, Rush hit as the truck landed, so
Yeah. Oh Jesus,
That's rough.
so they're like trying to take everything from truck to use it. So,
That's so annoying.
that was a fun day. That was a fun day.
You and I have very different definitions of fun.
Yeah.
See, we don't have to worry about that too much where I work because the trucks come like in the mornings and at night. I think like we don't have to worry about it during the day.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But like that means if we're out of something, we're out.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
the problem too. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was one day we were out of like something really bizarre. It might have been like apples or something, and like people were getting livid that they couldn't get their apple slices with their kids' meals. I'm just like, chill, bro.
Yeah.
The kids are gonna like it more anyway.
It's because they've had it this way for so long, and now that they haven't had it this one time, everything is stupid and bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, it sounds like gamers.
Yeah.
Really though.
Had it good for so long, but now that you ain't got it this one time, you want to bitch and complain.
It's like people hate change, but more than that, they hate figuring out that there's a reasonable fucking explanation for the change.
right? Yeah, that
they
can't,
want it
like,
to be
just
like
punch something or yell at somebody and make it bright.
yeah, they
you
wanted
know?
it. They want us to say like we chucked all the apples at a flying spaghetti
Yeah.
monster to summon Cthulhu. Like
Right.
that's what they want to hear.
They want to hear that you fucked up somehow.
Yeah.
So they be mad at you. But instead, it's just like, nah, actually, it's just we don't have any. We ran out. Sorry.
Sorry.
And
It's
like
just too many.
the people that you want to use like the fun excuses on, like, oh, the first order came and it took all our apples, you know, like
Yeah.
we like you are not the people who give a shit because they're the ones like,
Right.
oh yeah, whatever, no, it's no big deal, just
They
give them the
just want
fries.
their apples.
Yeah, but it's like the people who are like fucking throwing their shit at our walls, you know, like
Ookin and screaming at us and throwing shit at the walls. Yeah.
exactly. It's just like, bro.
Oh man. No, look, anybody.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is anybody who's willing to put shit in their hand and then throw it has some
Dude.
severe mental issues.
You know what my fucking favorite thing is? It's when people say, "Don't you guys want my money?"
It's like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, we don't need you, bruh. We got about 250 other fucking customers who don't bitch and complain.
It's like,
And
is your money
gladly-
going straight in my pocket? No, then I don't
Right.
care.
I don't give a fuck. See your ass
The-
out the door, sir.
The company
Do not
may,
call here
The
again.
company may want your money, but
Yeah, if you want to really complain to somebody who gives a fuck.
It's like, I don't get paid on commission. Why the fuck would I want your money?
Right.
Imagine if you got paid on
Yeah.
commission for
you know,
fucking
well,
dude.
food.
Look, I'm telling you right now, you don't want that at a food place.
No way. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why is because if you got paid on commission, man, there are going to be so many people arguing in your store about stuff
Yeah.
rather than just
People will be at each other's throats trying to
Yeah.
fight over selling shit. And
Yeah.
Who gets what? Yeah. Fuck that.
It'd just be interesting.
Oh,
They'd be
wait.
tearing each other apart.
Oh,
in
you
days.
didn't ask for them to buy some desserts on top of all the pizza they just ordered.
Right.
Why didn't you ask them to buy desserts? Nope, you are a failure. And then all
Why aren't you upselling?
I mean, we
It's
have
about
to do that shit
fucking
anyway.
Corporate chill. Upsell. These people don't want more shit. They want what they want. I want them to fuck out of my store.
I
I'm not
will-
gonna upsell shit.
I will upsell if the person wants to talk.
Nah, I won't upsell a goddamn thing.
That's-
I won't even. I'll chit chat, sure, just to get as big a tip as possible. But I'm not gonna fucking upsell them.
Yeah, no,
They're gonna get what they get, and they're gonna get the fuck out of my store.
I'll
I'll stop
upsell
thinking
if it's
about 'em.
like if the customer seems like they don't want to just get done with the order. There's a lot of people who are like, once you start talking to them, they're like, "Oh, yep, we're just gonna get right through this pizza." As soon as they finish
Yeah.
talking, all right, we're hanging up now.
Yeah, well, I was talking to a friend about this last night because I was like, sometimes you get people who, when you talk to them, they give you a nice little tip, and I was like, it's like they're fucking testing me. It's like they know I don't want to talk to them, but they're like, you're gonna earn this tip. It's not enough
Yeah.
that I cut this pizza and made this pizza and eat this pizza, whatever. It's
Oh man,
Yeah.
I had this dude I was talking to. He was like, "Hey, what's the biggest tip you ever got?" And he's like,
mm-mm.
I tell him, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna add $10 to that." So he
Nice.
just handed me a $30. I'm like, "Okay,
Damn.
appreciate it. You paid like half of that for your pizza, but I'll take $30."
I mean, really, they're already sitting here buying all this pizza and shit. We had like a $92 order yesterday, and they only ordered like 4 things. It's just what they ordered was so big and expensive.
$92, man.
Yeah.
I had a $800 order.
Jesus Christ. The fuck is wrong with people?
We had
like, you know how many groceries you can get for that kind of money?
We had
You
an
just
order
make
at
the
work
fucking shit yourself.
that was $1,400.
What the fuck?
Well, your stuff is probably a little extra expensive. Since
Yeah, it's because they ordered 80 burgers.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
so
so
ridiculous.
because it was an entire school group.
Yeah.
Actually, was it 80? It was something that, yeah, it was 80 burgers and like 80 bottles of water.
That makes more sense though, because the school is paying for it. So
Yeah,
it's like,
but it was just
not
like,
that big
here's a
deal.
$1,400 order.
Have fun
Yeah,
with that.
it's
Like, that's
it's still
ridiculous.
shocking to see.
And then,
I
like,
don't think I've ever seen that much on a fucking receipt.
they they couldn't take the waters out, so they just gave him like the the like fucking pallets of water, you know, like the ones that you bring into the store to like stock shit with? So we just gave him like 3 of those, and we're just like, here, fuck it, like
It's yours.
and we like rolled it out on like a flatbed. It was, oh my god,
It's pretty good.
that fucked our
I,
store.
I love it when it's just like, oh god, this is just way too much for us to really fuck with. Here you go, just take all
just
this.
take it.
Just take all this.
You have like some kids there, just put them on top of their heads, it'll be fine.
All right.
Oh my god,
That's one of my favorite things about going to like, if you're cool with a restaurant, going to the restaurant late, they'll just be like, "What do you want? Take it.
Yeah.
Just take it."
Yeah.
oh my
We
god.
get like that. We get that like that sometimes. I got like that when they fucking left my ass alone on Mother's Day,
Oh.
and it was just me and one other guy and one driver who couldn't really help out because he had to keep leaving,
Yeah.
and we got fucking just swept. Like
Yeah.
these people came through, wanting 15 pizzas, 10 pizzas, 5 pizzas. Like goddamn.
Yo,
And
that-
eventually it was like we were like forgetting people's cheeses, extra cheeses and shit. So I was like, here, just take it.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to charge for them, but I was like, just take the shit. Let's get out of here. Just take it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you close or a late night? In
Yeah, I
store?
close.
Okay.
Well, I'm usually rushed to close.
Rush to close. Okay. So
Yeah.
you know the worst thing is you get like 30 minutes, 40 minutes before you close, and 8 people decide to order.
Oh yeah,
And you're
everybody.
sit-
Well, we get like that on like Fridays and Saturdays because then all the drunk people start calling
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
they want something to eat. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And you're sitting there just like, did you all have to order at the same time? Like,
right.
I get you guys want your pizza late, but why does it all have to drop at the same time?
Yeah. Well, for us, it's like we'll have like 10 minutes left before close, and then like 6 people will order shit.
Yeah.
And then one guy will walk in and want to order something, you know.
Yeah. Well,
It's just a fucking pain in the ass. Everything's all cleaned up and shit.
and you bring
Everything's
your
all
muddy
wiped
ass
down.
shoes.
Yeah. So aggravating.
Yeah. Quite aggravating. Well, this is our food podcast of the week.
Well, this is the real work podcast. This is the one where we actually talk about work.
Yeah. Oh man, I love my job, but man, sometimes I like it's worth it.
I love having a job. I won't say I love my job. I love having a job.
Fair, yeah.
'Cause it means I make money.
I was gonna say, the job's not the greatest, but the amount of money I make from it is pretty nice. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice. Like being a delivery driver in my area is basically you're making $15 to $20 an hour easily.
Mm. See, yeah, we can't get our drivers to stop bitching.
That is the tough part.
Our drivers just complain. It's like, you know, ain't really that hard. Just take the pizzas to them.
So, is that all our weeks?
No.
No, we still got yours, right? No.
Duh.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see. What did I do this week? Played a little more Bayonetta. It's just, you know, a Devil May Cry send up, whatever. By the original guys who made Devil May Cry. It's good. It's great. It's fun, but it is what it is. It did convince me to finally just go ahead and buy Devil May Cry 5.
Well, that's good.
Because I was like, yeah, I need to just play the best version of this right now. I've been watching part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable just because I had read the manga when it came out and I was like, I don't need to watch the anime.
Gotcha.
But now I'm kind of like, I just want some JoJo to watch because I'm kind of been fiending for it for some reason. So I've been watching that. Super good. It reminds me why part 4 is the best part.
I need to get
I was
caught up.
You should. This is legit. Like really, really,
Yeah,
really,
no, I
really, really the
thoroughly,
best part.
I thoroughly enjoy JoJo's, like so much so.
Yeah.
It's just it requires me to sit down and watch, which is hard.
Yeah,
Difficult.
because you'd rather just play video games or something.
Yeah.
What else? What else did I do? I bought Yakuza 0. I don't know when I'll start playing that, but I'm excited to. It was cheap. It was only like $20, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get this.
Yakuza series is one of the Yakuza. All right. It's one of the series I really want to get into. It's same thing with Shenmue.
Fucking headphones.
I have one of the games thanks to PS Plus. Might have had two. So, and I think I have one for Humble Bundle. So I do want to get into it because it feels like it'd be exactly the type of game I'd like because it's kind of like Persona. So
it's super. They're all good. I have 4, 5, 0. Did I get 6? I think I have 6 sitting somewhere. But yeah, I started playing them when I saw the two best friends playing Yakuza 4, and I was like, this seems like a game I should be playing. This, and they're all fun. They're all crazy. They're all weird. They're all very Japanese, as they like to tell you over and over and over again.
Yes, they do.
I want to get Judgment. I still haven't gotten that yet, but.
Hey, Derek, do me a favor real quick.
Okay.
Say Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Thank you. All right. We all said it. You didn't. So, just want to add you into the group.
Yeah.
So you want to get Judgment, right?
Yeah. I want to get Judgment at some point. I got 0 because that one, from what people tell me, is like the best one in a while. So. What else did I do? I feel like I did something else, but I can't remember. Well, since I can't remember, I guess that's it.
Okay. Well, that's
I feel like I watched something, but I can't remember.
So, what I wanted to ask you guys all is, what kind of music do you like in video games?
Oh, in video games.
In video games, specifically video games.
I had my guitar riffs ready to go.
Yo, I'm all about like the hype ass, like get excited to punch this demon in the face type shit. Either like big orchestra, like a lady singing over everything.
Yo, like operatic music.
Almost, yeah. Like the Wonderful 101's a good example. Smash Bros has good music like that.
Yeah, it does.
Like Bayonetta definitely has music like that. You're
for sure,
like as you're you're on like a piece of a building that's falling through the sky, and there's angels singing, and
clock tower
horns are just blowing everywhere, and and it's super exciting. I like stuff like that.
Bombastic music.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess it also just depends on like what kind of game we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of like the goofy joke songs or basically Hideki Naganuma, that dude.
Oh yeah.
But like music like that, like techno,
like a Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of like techno mixed with like any other genre. Just it's my favorite to hear in video games and in general.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's good for that too. Because, what else was it? And he's making some other game now that's supposed to... Oh, and Lethal League has that kind of music.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that kind of music.
Yeah.
He even did a song for Blaze, I believe.
Yes, he did. And boy. Nothing like a funky beat.
Yeah. There's you know what? That's a close second to the operatic stuff because that kind of music feels at home in video games.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it came from playing video games
just like
almost.
Goofy, but like done with purpose music.
Yeah.
It's just I love goofy. Like Katamari Damacy, that has a great soundtrack that's like that. It's like electro mix.
I've never actually listened to that soundtrack.
Oh, it's so good. Like it's got a bit of electric feel to it, but it's what's called these old school Japanese bar singers that they got for it.
Okay.
Wooly
Very
Versus
cool.
has a like that they did a playthrough of Katamari, and
Yeah, I saw them doing that.
they talk about the music in every episode.
Okay.
Like they go into the
Damn,
backstory.
so it must be really, really good.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to take a look at that series if you like that kind of music and whatnot.
Well, I might just buy the game
Well,
if it's on something I can get it on.
Well, I was just saying go through his series so that you can learn, like after you play the game, obviously, so that you can learn about the music itself because they go deep into the lore for the music.
Okay.
Because apparently a lot of the creator of Katamari was this indie guy pretty much. And he wanted to make sure he got the right singers for it, so he literally went and handpicked old bar lounge singers that are like famous, but they are past their prime. It's some good stuff.
Okay. Interesting. I always like when something has like a background to it like that. Like we went out of our way to do this because X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
It's always interesting.
It's not
it always
just
kind of adds a little flavor to it.
Not just for the gimmick, but here's the other stuff that goes along with it.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek? You got anything?
I don't know. For me, it just depends on the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I like in general just stuff that amps you up, but like I don't know if I ever talked about this game.
Zero has a really good soundtrack for that. It's
Yeah,
got
it
like
does.
hard ass rock and roll. It's cool.
Or like Persona 5 soundtrack, for example, right? It's just like perfect. But the game that I was thinking of was Elite Dangerous, which is that fucking flying like freight game.
I think I've heard of it, but I don't even think I've ever seen it.
I've played it. That game is like, it's not boring per se, but there's a lot to take in at once, and like shit's fucking hard. And because you're essentially just like, it's like fucking truck simulator but in space. And so there's just a lot of like beeping and booping, and like that's really calming for me, and I really enjoy that. Or like Stardew Valley, right? Like that kind of stuff. So if it fits the game, then I like it. If it doesn't, like there's some games where it's just like the music is so over the top and the action is just like so mediocre. It's like, why?
Right.
So
this just it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I mean like they want to make it some like insanely like epic, you know, like and then it's like the gameplay's just I'm mashing X. Like I just don't care.
I'm just
like
you know what? I feel that. I know what you I know that feeling. I've been playing like Asura's Wrath is like that where you're kind of just mashing buttons over and over again, but it's like
I can
the
tell you what
music is
does
swelling
really
and all
bad.
this shit. It's like it's just...
So the first time through this area it works perfectly, but when you come back it's the worst. It's the battle music for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah.
When you are on level with the game, the music's perfect. It's like this epic fight. But once you're over leveled and you go back to areas that aren't supposed to be, like not supposed to be grinding in anymore, like you go back to Hall of Bastion while you have like the most HP ever, and you get these small little fights and this super music kicks in. Because Hall of
You're
Bastion,
smoking everything.
Hall of Bastion has some great ass music, man.
I will
like-
say, I love Kingdom Hearts, and it is the only game that I've really grinded in to where, because I wanted it to be like the cutscenes where you just one shot all the Heartless.
Oh yeah.
So I reached level 99 and then just go back to the beginning worlds. so that way I can smoke the Heartless.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, so like that music is it's bad once you go back to it because it's like this epic music and it doesn't even have time to kick off because you kill everything too fast. I'm not.
Oh yeah, like in Final Fantasy 15 that happens a lot where once you're over leveled,
yeah,
a battle starts and then a battle ends and the music doesn't really have time to go anywhere.
So like
it's so funny. It's hilarious.
It's like this build up, nothing. It just
because you hear it go, dun-dun-dun-dun, it just turns right off.
Oh, that's great.
And like it transitions back into like the little like calming theme, like birds chirping in it or whatever, like just a little traveling around theme. It's so funny.
I really need to play that game.
It's like Metal Gear. It's like a MGS5 in the sense that it's not finished, but it's still enjoyable, I guess.
I own the game, and I just haven't I put 30 seconds into the game to make sure it was updated and everything was right, and then I just didn't touch it.
I got it and I was playing it pretty heavy because I don't know, I was just kind of into it. And then I saw that they had announced like they announced like a bunch of DLC a while ago, including what was it called? Something. It's like whatever like the extra add-ons were called, like for all his buddies. They made one for Noctis as well.
Yeah.
And it was gonna have like an alternate ending and like super boss stuff and all kinds of cool shit. And then they canceled it and just put out the Arden one.
And then it got super canceled.
And then I just didn't give a shit after that. So I just I didn't even play it. I just uninstalled it from my PlayStation 4 and that was it. I just didn't give a shit anymore.
My issue was it came out at the same time as Dark Souls 3.
That's right, it did.
And I was like, I'm gonna play Dark Souls 3. Well, I played Dark Souls.
I think when it came out, I was only thinking about Dark Souls 3.
Exactly.
I don't even think I thought about Final Fantasy 15 at all.
Like
I played about 2 hours, I think.
Oh, 15?
Yeah, like 2 or 3. Like I made the toast that looks really delicious.
Oh yeah.
That's like half the reason I want to play the game is because the food looks so fucking good.
It's so weird, and like you can get like all kinds of crazy, and like the effects of the food make the game like it's too easy.
See,
like you get like special like health boosts or attack boosts or experience buffs, and it's like if I didn't have this food, I'd still be doing fine, but with this food, I'm just smoking like impossibly hard bosses.
I pushed the car to the garage.
That's in the first.
And yeah, that's like the first like 5 minutes.
Yep, that's all I played of it. I pushed the car to the garage, and then I was like, okay, so this is Final Fantasy 15. I'll play this later.
Yeah, I've started playing it when I was dating. Oh shit, that was a long time ago. When I was
2 years.
Yeah, when I was dating a gal who really liked watching Let's Play, so she'd already seen all the food, and was like, "You got to play the game." And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
I mean, not that it was bad, because it felt a lot like Kingdom Hearts. It was just...
Yeah, I played the demo. I was not a fan of the demo.
I like the gameplay because it gives you
which
something
demo?
to do.
The one with
15
is the demo where it's in like that building and he has to follow that thing outside.
The open field one.
The actual okay.
Yeah, I played that one. I was like, I don't like this.
I'm sure I'd just like it if I really got into it.
It's just the problem is like all your weapons just look the same. You know, you can tell it's kind of just unfinished. There's just little bits of it that you're like, they did not flesh that out, or didn't think about that, or
which is what I know. I shouldn't be, but I'm worried about Final Fantasy VII Remake not being what I want.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's looking like they're. I was not convinced before, and I'm not saying I'm convinced now, but it does look like they're kind of going in a proper direction and taking it too far or whatever. So and like they said they're gonna change stuff, but it doesn't look like they're gonna make it so radically different that people are gonna hate it. So we'll see.
I'm just looking forward to the house, man.
Yeah,
that's gonna be creepy.
Oh yeah, that is gonna be weird.
Max is currently doing his playthrough of it with some cool mods on it and whatnot to make the game much harder.
Maybe I'll play it again. I did see that because he said it was like a completely different game.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play it again too. Just debating on.
I have it on my PS3.
Oh,
I hope that's the sound of some guy delivering my fucking Devil May Cry 5 shit.
Live on podcast, gets delivery, gets a bomb. Boom.
Please no. Then we can't upload it. We just have to sit here in stunned horror because
his
computer was screaming.
Stunned horror.
Fuck, we couldn't even upload it. You're right.
Yeah, we can't even get views off it. What's the point?
What's the point of getting Deshaun blown up if you can't get views? Deshaun, save your audio right now and send it to us.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know what else? What other kind of music I like? I like just hip hop in video games because it always kind of sounds good, but then when you actually listen to it, the lyrics are always like gibberish or something, or they're just really bad.
There's this thing to say about mumble rap.
What you mean in like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat, just like in general, it's just like mumble rap. It kind of sounds okay, and then you're like, okay, but what are they saying? Oh god, never mind. Fuck this shit.
Nothing. Well, I mean, not even that. Like, I mean, like, fuck, what was it? What was it? Just like Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Or like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike music, or
Third Strike has the best announcer. I don't care what you say. That's such a good announcer, man.
or like there's a song in Anarchy Reigns. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but the guy sounds like LL Cool J.
Yeah.
His lyrics is so just kind of simple and just kind of whack. Like
Ed's theme music for Street Fighter 5 is like that.
Yeah. And it's like the beats usually always sound good, but just the dude rapping himself is just like his voice adds to it, but only when you aren't actually listening to what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
So it's a weird mixed bag where you're like, this is good, but I know it's not really that good.
Like it's good, and then I listen.
It's good. It's like good in this context, I guess.
Yeah, it's like you go into like the local bar and you just hearing some dude in the background. You're not really paying attention to him.
Right. Yeah.
He's making some noise. It sounds all right. It's calm.
You're too busy punching Ryu in the face.
Yeah.
So you don't really notice.
You're too focused on is that a low or is that going to be a fake low into overhead?
Yeah. Oh, but you know what? You know what game has like some of the best music?
Which one?
Hotline Miami.
Oh yeah.
That's because they got a bunch of real artists to do it.
Yeah.
But it's like so good. It's like the intensity of some of it is just when you're blowing dudes away with a shotgun or hitting some dude at the door. You know, you just get this intense feeling like the blood is pumping and you know your adrenaline is rushing.
You know what? I think another good game with a great soundtrack is Halo. Halo has a great soundtrack.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, Halo super does. Yeah.
That
game.
Yeah, Halo really Halo feels like a space opera with that music.
Yeah,
you know?
it does. I mean, pretty
You know-
much is.
Fucking.
Yeah.
You know what? Where the fuck is my Master Chief collection?
I know, right?
Did you
Where
order it on
the
Amazon?
fuck is my Master Chief
Did
collection?
Amazon pay for
Hey,
it?
Microsoft, get on this shit.
Where the hell are you?
They announced it, didn't they?
Yeah, they announced it. And it was supposed to get fucking Reach
yeah.
was supposed to get released in May.
And they didn't give dates
Hey,
for
man.
it. They announced it, but didn't give dates.
Yeah, they didn't give dates, so
Yeah, they're like should be
It's
coming out
coming.
in May, and like look at this shit. It's halfway through July, and like son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so cute, son of a bitch. But like
Son of a bitch, how are you?
fucking just like give me like I want to give you my money. Just let me give you my money. Fuck.
Give me Master Chief or give me death.
Like I would be streaming this shit nonstop, assuming my computer wouldn't
Yeah.
burst into flames.
Yeah, same.
Speaking of which, I'm thinking about building a new PC, but like, ooh, I'm ready to just not be able to eat for like the next 2 months.
Right, yeah. I mean, I need to do the same thing, but
You know what? I'm fat enough. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say,
I'll just live off of this.
do you have a credit card?
Yeah, no, like I have the cash. It's just like I don't like not having, like money in my savings account or like checking account. It just like stresses me out. Like I have the money to build. I just don't want to do it.
Do you have a credit card?
Yes, but then I still have to pay it off, cause.
Well, yes, but that means you don't have to take a huge chunk out of money out of your like account right away. You just have to.
But if I could just,
But it's gonna come out eventually.
Yeah,
so
why would I pay
I'm the
more
type of
for the
dude who's
same
just
thing?
I'd rather just pay for it all at once and not have to worry about
so
it.
you could eat.
no, fuck eating.
Okay. All right. I was just saying, if you're a fat kid like me, you just kind of go and do what you got to do.
No, see, this is like the two-parter, because like now I get a
You
new
just
computer.
do what you gotta do. Put myself in the credit card debt because you know.
now I get a new
You gotta
computer
do what
and
you
I get
do.
to lose weight. Twofer.
Right.
I guess it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, bro. PogChamp.
Just stop eating for a bit.
You're gonna look good on stream. It's gonna be worth it.
I'm not gonna look swole, but you know.
Girls don't like them swole anymore anyway. They like them skinny and feminine.
Imagine if that was like like you worked for like years to get to like the point where you're just like swole, and then it like goes out of style.
Just jacked, yeah, and it's like it's considered disgusting and ugly. Yeah,
It's like, bro,
it's like, come on, man. I can run 15 miles in one breath.
it's like good for you, but
Think
can you
that's
eat this
lame?
whole fucking pizza in one go? No.
Yeah.
Yo, I could. Don't do that shit to me. I'll
You know, I've never
devour
actually
that.
eaten a whole pizza.
Oh man, I have too many times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've eaten entire pizzas on multiple occasions in the same night.
I've
Okay,
done
not the
it
same
over
night,
the course
but-
of a whole day. So like I'll have four slices at lunch and 4 slices at dinner.
That's not one sitting though. That doesn't.
Yeah, like I don't eat large quantities of food in one sitting. I eat
That-
a lot over the day.
That's 2 meals. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Hi.
I mean, it's one meal.
I guess I'm just
It's split.
I guess I'm just an amateur fat kid.
You're just an amateur, man.
It feels fucking
Yeah.
bad.
Come talk to me when
You
you
want-
make
you-
2 pots of mac and cheese and eat it all.
I mean, it's fine, dude. Like, look, not everybody needs to be born with a fucking black hole in the pit of their stomach. So
Like it's not necessary. It's not.
yeah,
See, some people are born with a black hole, and there's people like me who are just born with like a giant stomach.
yeah. Like I have a black hole.
Like-
I will eat and eat and eat
Yeah.
and eat.
So will my brother. My brother will just like put away like ridiculous amounts of pasta, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, he's fine, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I put away like half of that, and it's like, damn, looks like I gained
And
5
it's like,
pounds.
and it's like, even when I do kind of feel full, I usually give it like an hour, and I'm like, I could eat more. You know, I can always eat more.
yeah,
Maybe that's my thing.
maybe that's,
Maybe
your
my
thing.
maybe that's my stand. Is there a stand that can just infinitely eat something?
Your stand just takes food out of your stomach as it's going down. Just reaches in and grabs it. Nope, you don't need that today. That's why you're so angry.
Right.
You put so much food away, but you don't get
Right, yeah.
savor it.
Well, I was thinking about it yesterday. What would my stand be? Because I don't know why I've been in such a big JoJo mood lately, but maybe because something's coming out. Maybe no, I don't know.
I know like the next couple parts of well, you're not there in the anime, but the next couple parts of the anime are going to be really good apparently.
Part 6 and 7, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like part 6 is a continuation of the Jotaro storyline,
Gotcha.
and then part 7 is a race in the Wild Wild West.
That's pretty cool.
It's fucking awesome. It's probably one of the coolest parts.
All right.
It's like a horse race, and there's like a Native American guy who is running on his feet,
Mm-hmm.
and is keeping up with everybody.
Okay.
He's fucking awesome. And there's another guy who can turn back time for 6 seconds, and he's the coolest guy in the entire park.
Nice.
And he's just a one-time enemy, but he's like so fucking cool.
sounds like Echo from League of Legends.
He's probably cooler than Echo.
Probably.
Does Echo say "Welcome to the real man's world"?
No. No, he doesn't.
Dude,
He does say you're in the wrong hood though.
He does say you're on the wrong hood.
that's close. Yeah, once part 7 comes out, that's the one where people are gonna be like, "Yo, this is the shit. This is the coolest one."
So you know what I need to
There's a dude like it takes place in like the fucking what is it like? I want to say like the 1800s, and there's a guy with a grill. Like it's so crazy and so good.
I need to get caught up on One Piece. Speaking of anime,
Oh, and the main character can't use his legs.
can't use his
He's
legs.
paraplegic.
Paraplegic. Well, that's cool. That's something you don't see often.
It's awesome. It's a huge part of the story too. It's really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, One Piece. Go ahead and talk about One Piece because I can talk about One Piece.
Man, I need to get. I stopped after Dressrosa because
Oh, yeah.
I missed.
Oh well, you're not that. There's only one arc in between.
yeah, no.
Dressrosa and this stuff, so you're not too far behind.
I'm like 100 episodes behind.
yeah.
It's not that hard to catch back up.
You need to catch up. Get ready for Wano. Well, I guess Wano started, but
Yeah,
dude,
yo.
have you seen the stuff from it?
Yo, I've heard about some of the stuff.
It's-
I'm super
yeah.
fucking excited, man.
It's
This-
it's kind of it's a little on and off. Like the hype stuff is really really hype and really really good.
That's One
but
Piece in a
when
nutshell.
it when it kind of dropped, well, it's because this arc is kind of going on a little too long, and they kind of added
Let
too much stuff.
Let me ask
to
you
it.
this:
Hmm.
Does the group get back together and then get split up and then get brought back together?
Yeah, they get brought back together like once, and then immediately get split back up.
Damn, who's the author of this show?
Oda.
Oda. God damn it, Oda!
Yeah.
You do this every
Yeah.
single arc.
They literally like all get back together. They have one moment of, "Yay, it's good to see you again. Oh, we missed you," and then the main bad guy shows up,
Like,
and they all get split up
They're
again.
pirates that are supposed to be on the same ship.
Yeah.
Never
Well, not even that. They got a new guy in the Whole Cake arc, but he got left behind.
Oh my fucking god! Why? Why
So,
One Piece?
Yeah, it's a
Why can't you be one piece?
well.
The real treasure was friendship all along.
So Oda has come out and said that will not be what One Piece is.
I know.
He was very adamant. There's like that is not what One Piece is.
Because how annoyed would everybody be?
Yeah, that's literally what he said. He says he knows people would fucking hate that, so that is not what it's going to be.
Yeah, no. I feel like it's going to be a massive military weapon / a bunch of gold and something else.
Well, no, because there already is a massive military weapon. It's a completely different thing.
I thought that was part of One Piece, but okay.
No, there's a weapon called it's like Poseidon or Neptune or something like that.
And you need the mermaid queen or princess or whatever it is to activate it.
Yeah, that's completely separate from One Piece.
Okay.
One Piece is probably going to be some kind of mundane item or something.
Oh, what's his name? From the Let's Fight a Boss cast, those guys. There's a guy who's a huge One Piece nut, and he talked about it there. And boy, it sounded pretty legit.
There's some crazy shit. There's there's like a throne. There's like a throne they showed that's
I was gonna say, not gonna lie, Oda did a great job with the world building, man. The world is
everything in this and that's really the only reason why Wano is so big and taking kind of so long is because he's building Wano, like he's making it feel like a real place, which I understand, but it's kind of taking a little too long. But it's still good. It's still good though.
Yeah,
it's got, you know what, in Zoro, I cannot stress, is like insanely top tier.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad.
Like beating dudes in one shot.
I'm so glad. That's where he wanted to be, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's like I'm getting to the point where it's like he has to be as tough as Luffy. Like, there's no he's
for sure
main character level. That's just how strong he is.
Like, what's it called? His is it hockey? The thing that makes his sword stronger.
Yeah.
Is like one of the strongest things in the world.
Yeah, and apparently there's more to it with the black sword stuff, because Wano kind of starts talking about it, and somebody mentions like, "What are you doing with that black sword?" And he goes, "A black sword, huh?" You know, and it's like a title of a weapon, you know. So
that's cool. That's some cool shit. I love how deep they're going with it, man.
Well, there's because one of his swords, this giant panda bear man takes back to the top of a mountain, and they're kind of like hinting that Zoro's going to go to the top of that mountain and get another sword, but also Luffy. You remember that sword that he threw up in the back on the he threw up in the air, and so there are 3 of those swords, and the highest grade of them, Luffy is kind of just walking around with because somebody gave it to him.
Nice.
In Wano, and Zoro keeps saying, "Hey Luffy, let me hold that sword. Let me hold that sword."
No, it's mine.
So yeah, he literally says that. He's like, "You already got 3 swords. You can have my sword."
Yeah, I figured that's something Luffy would say. Oh man, that show's so good, man.
Wano, it's like out of like Naruto and Bleach and all those other kind of stuff that we kind of grew up with, this is the one that's really just lasted and been, it's like maintained its level of quality, the longest.
It's because it's the same reason why Rooster Teeth is still a thing.
Why?
It didn't blow up right away. It took its time.
Oh yeah.
And now it has a backing that lasts a long time.
It was like the #1 selling series of all time for like for like years and years and years, for like 10 years, I think.
Yeah, but like,
and then I think something overtook it. I think like Batman or Spider-Man overtook it finally.
I was gonna say, but the thing about One Piece is it never seemed like it was doing stuff for the audience. It was just writing its story as
it was being its own thing. Yeah, it was never like trying to appease people. Really, it was always trying to do its own thing and tell its own story.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Alrighty, well, I think that's a podcast.
Is One Piece still going on?
Oh yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah, dude. It's like, because I think I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, Oda was like, "I got another 5 years in me, guys."
No, so it was.
And then he's like,
it was.
Oh no, it was like he said, "I have another 15 years in me," or something like
So,
that, or like 10 years,
I
something
say
crazy.
It was 4 years ago. He said there's another decade left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why? Even Dragon Ball ended. Come on, bro.
No.
Did it?
No.
Dragon Ball Super is still going.
Yeah. On top of that, yeah, Dragon Ball Super is still going. But I was gonna say, One Piece cannot end anytime soon. There's no fucking way.
They're way too far from any kind of ending, really.
Like, if it were to end soon, I would be pissed because not because I got the ending I wanted or anything like that, but because it skipped all the stupid small things that I wanted to see.
It's because it's like an epic, like it's an odyssey.
Yeah.
It's really like encompassing everything. It's an old school adventure.
It took them 15 years to make it halfway across the earth.
It's like a big D&D
It's like
campaign.
actually going day to day.
It legitimately is, yeah.
Oh my god. There's a reason I never got into One Piece, and it's not because I didn't like the characters. It's just because I didn't want to start it when it started, or like when I first heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't want to get into like another 1,000 chapter issue thing. It's like
Dude,
I did enough of that shit with Naruto, and that's only 700 chapters.
There's a Chase and Whole Cake arc that lasts 12 hours, and it's like 4 chapters.
Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's like shit like that makes it last so long.
I got into One Piece when it was at 600 something episodes, and I watched all 600 of those episodes in a month and a half.
I got into the manga.
Oh, you just killed me with that.
So I've been sticking around kind of like with some of this shit the hardest.
I think it has like 900 episodes
rough.
out now, or 700, 800 or something like that. I want to say it's 900.
Getting around there. Yeah, I want to say it's near there. I want to say like 901, 902 are out now, I think.
How many episodes?
Or maybe even 904.
Of One Piece. 875.
Okay.
As of April 2018.
Oh, that's old then.
Yeah, that's
because way more are out.
it's Crunchyroll.
Well, I guess I could just look at it here because I have it.
Episode Skypiea. That's the last episode they had. What the fuck?
No, episode of Skypiea was like a special thing they put out.
Okay.
It's like a compilation movie or whatever of the Skypiea arc. Skypiea arc is also very good.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I think I remember picking up a Shonen Jump at some point in that arc.
893. 893.
Why?
Yeah.
Art
We're getting near there.
does not need to
Well,
be
I
that
mean,
long.
it's one of really, you really even shouldn't be watching it because it really didn't start getting good until recently. Like the animation's always been pretty poor.
Yeah.
But it started getting better recently, and then now the Wano arc is gonna look beautiful.
Like the main thing about like the whole story of One Piece, the first like couple episodes or first couple arcs were all just like you're getting your friends together. Oh
Yeah.
my god, they're all so weird.
Because it's a long ass time before he even has like a reasonably sized crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for a while it's just him and like 2 other people.
Yeah, Zoro and,
for a long ass time.
Zoro's and Nami pretty much, and then it was Sanji.
Yeah. Then it was him, Zoro and Nami, and then Usopp showed up like a long time after that, and then
that was basically the crew for like the longest time.
Yeah, and then they got Sanji.
Yeah.
And that was the crew for a long time.
I think I have the Shonen Jump where Sanji decides to join them.
Okay.
And I was really confused because I thought he was Shanks.
They actually
Well, because I'd only seen the first chapter and that chapter,
right.
and I was like,
and like the way Sanji's drawn, he looks like Shanks in those early chapters.
it's like, what the fuck? Didn't we just say bye to this guy? It's like, anyway.
So I want to say the guy they picked up for the crew in Whole Cake is their first new he's the first new crew member in like 9-10 years.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say they got a bunch of new crew members, but they're not part of the immediate crew. They're
they're like his expanded Straw Hats.
It's his fleet.
Legion
it's
the Armada or whatever the fleet. Yeah, Straw Hat fleet. That's what it is. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna pull up my fucking ticket out here and be like, yep, that's enough. That's enough for me.
I am going.
I went off this train. Thanks.
I'm going to leave this show right now. Thanks for letting me show up. I'm kind of sad that I spent an hour in line, but
See, I mean, you know what the sad thing is? It's like if you keep up with it, it pays off. Like you'll see characters and you'll be like, "What the fuck? This dude's back!" Or "Holy shit, he's related to him!"
Or he's that
Holy
strong
fuck.
now.
It like like Fairy Tail tried to do the same thing
Yeah.
where they would just have some character show up and it would just be somebody's brother.
Yeah.
Like Fairy Tail wishes it was One Piece. Like One Piece, like flawlessly will bring back characters and it'll make you miss characters and
Because it just makes sense that they're there. Is why.
right. It's just. Yeah, like it's so good. It's so good if you keep up with it, but I understand why some people are like, "All right, I gotta check out because it's just too much."
Well, like a lot of times the issue is that it's very like the scenarios are very repetitive
Yeah,
until you get to the scenarios that aren't. But
because of that, you can kind of jump in anywhere.
yeah,
Jump like ask someone who knows, and they'll tell you can jump in at this arc, this arc, this arc, or this arc.
and they can tell you where to like jump in and whatnot, or like what to watch, because a lot of times, you wanted the first couple episodes of the arc, and then you can kind of just go, and then
and well, it's one of those things where like people are always like, oh, don't like in JoJo, like don't skip parts, but you could start at like part 3, but with One Piece you can start not like in the middle, but like a little bit before.
I would say watch the first like 10 episodes, and then you'll get the gist of all the main characters.
Yeah, and then you can jump in at like maybe like the Alabasta arc, or maybe like a little bit before that in the Baroque Works arc.
Alabasta arc's a good place to.
Yeah, because Alabasta arc shows you like everything. Like it shows you, how vicious the villains can be, how silly the story can be, and how like
how cool
like
Ace
how
is.
how desperate a situation can get.
Yeah, then how cool Ace is.
Yeah, how cool Ace is. Shit, how cool Zoro is at the end of it. Like you start to you see like, oh shit, Zoro's the dopest.
Mm-hmm.
You also might want to watch the Mihawk stuff when he first fights Mihawk just for fun.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious, and that's why Zoro's a badass.
Because it's kind of crazy to see a character gets like wrecked so fucking hard in the beginning, and then have him come back and be one of the coolest characters.
Yeah, I love Zoro. Zoro's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll call that a podcast there. Then
that was the podcast.
That was the podcast. Where can we find you, John?
You can find me, Mr. Urban Buddha on Twitter, Mr. Urban Buddha on YouTube, and the Urban Buddha on Twitch.
All right, where can we find you, Derek?
You can find me on Came in Second on like everything.
Everything. And you can find me, Cameron, at I Press the Buttons at everything. Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, laugh at yourself and play Golden Sun. I'll get it for you, Deshaun, don't you worry. We'll catch you guys next time.